If you had a device that shows you everyone that has ever had a crush on you, would you use it? Why or why not? I would. I don't really notice when people like me and kind of assume that if someone asks me out it's a joke. It's happened a lot. Does anyone though? Like I always see in movies or shows how the girl has a crush on the guy, but the guy just thinks they're friends and everyone is screaming at the guy to notice. It's just because we have the girl's perspective. Most are just scared of being wrong, made fun of, or ruining a friendship. So to cope with that, some just dismiss it as just friend things or jokes. Yes, because I need answers. Yeah. Cause not only would I have a rodang moment cause someone I knew liked me and missed the opportunity, but it would also greatly raise my self-esteem and confidence now that I know that someone or some people have liked me before. You'd better believe I would. There are two possibilities. Either I'm right and nobody has ever been attracted to me, or I'm ducking blind. It gets rid of the guessing game. Yes. I'm curious. I can't really think of anyone who would have had a secret crush on me, so. Depends. Does it tell me which, if any, are still active? If so, then hell yes. Installing update 1. 1. You can now see who still has a crush on you, or if it has ended. Yeah. Why wouldn't I? IDK. What if it said your uncle or something gross? Now you gotta deal with that every family holiday. Now I definitely want it. Yes. For some validation. Wasn't popular in school. Have always had issues with low self-esteem. So it'd be nice to know if any of the girls I had a crush on were crushing back. I would, out of morbid curiosity, when I'd get bullied in primary school and told the teacher about it. She told me that boys pick on you because they like you. At the time I believed her. I was just a little kid. When I was in a comprehensive school, I think it's high school to some other countries. I still got bullied, but had developed a much thicker skin. My I don't give a duck attitude was born. I had more male friends than female friends, so I'd be really curious to see if any of them had ever fancied me. I know that one did, because we had a thing for a while once we'd both left school. Had a crush on someone who I thought liked me. Wish I knew if he ever had feels for me. Make him waffles works a treat. Nah. In high school someone wrote they had a crush on me in the girls' bathroom. That's all I needed. No. I don't need to be confronted with even more missed opportunities than I'm already aware of. No. I think I'd develop a case of reciprocal liking, where a person only likes someone upon learning that person has affection towards them. No. Happily married 10+ years. Why mess up a good thing? For science. No. I have a fear of disappointment. I think you should have fear of those who might have crush on you. Even I thought for a second it'd just be my wife, then I remembered a lot of cringe moments with some individuals. I don't know if I'd want to know any of the quiet others. Yes. So I can know who to talk to. Yes. But only drunk at 2 AM. So I can scroll through Facebook liking pictures from 9 years ago. Probably not, since I understand that sometimes people have crushes on others and usually it means nothing. The title also says have ever so. It does not necessarily mean that they still do. I think it would lead to more confusion and awkwardness. Especially if it is someone that is in a position that to have a crush on you would make it awkward or inappropriate. For an example, your happily married boss or your best friend who may be attracted to you, but would not actually be interested. Having a crush can stem from more than just them wanting to have sex or a relationship with you too. So I would not want to end up being, again, confused on what it is in that regard. Yeah. Curious about at least one person. No, because there won't be anyone on it. No, because it sucks knowing someone you once liked also once liked you too and neither of you did a thing about it. If it showed you who currently has a crush on you, then yes of course, but not if it's only who had one. Devil is in the details. This device only shows people who had a crush on you, meaning the moment has passed. Missed opportunity. I still would use it though. Nice little ego boost. Yes. Immeromantic. It would so help me tailor my behavior to avoid encouraging them. Or just straight up tell them thanks but no. Sorry if this is inappropriate or insensitive. But I'm really curious, were you born aromantic? Immeromantic myself, and also asexual, and I remember from childhood I thought I was a late bloomer because the kids in my middle school started talking about crushes and relationships when I wasn't interested in anyone. Then in high school I still wasn't interested in anyone and assumed I was just too busy with schoolwork to find time for relationships. When I turned 18 I started to seriously examine why I was never attracted to anyone and found out about aromanticism and asexuality. I'm 25 now, and to this day I've still never crushed on or liked anyone. I would not want to use it. One of those things that is far healthier not knowing. No, it wouldn't matter whether someone liked me or not. I actually prefer being single. Of course I would. I would like to know what kind of person would ever even consider having the thought of liking me, especially if they know me in real life. I'd just feel bad if they liked me, to be honest, but nice information to know. Yes, I expect to react to the results like a dark, humorous, and light-hearted Reddit thread. Mixed reactions. They didn't tell you? They turned it on last year. I get notifications on my phone all the time. Oh, awkward. Absolutely. I was completely clueless when I was single. A guy I met at a music conference literally invited me up to his hotel room and it didn't occur to me that he was interested until months later. I didn't go up because 1. I was tired and 2. I wasn't about to go up to a hotel room of someone I just met, no matter how nice they seemed. Didn't wanna get murdered or something, yeah no. Absolutely, yes. I'm a non-native speaker of the language and sometimes don't pick up on obvious social cues because of cultural differences. Also very tired of people telling me well after the fact that once upon a time they were super into me and just never said anything. I would. For 2 reasons. 1. It might help me figure out if anyone is currently interested in me too. It might help me realize past people who had crushes on me and thus help me better pick up on the signs in the future. No, because it would be very awkward to live in a world where I knew everyone had a crush on me. It's better to just think that. I think it's my modesty that makes me so attractive. Tinder Gold? Nah, I still haven't paid for it yet. I forgot I bought Tinder Gold while drunk last night until you mentioned it. Damn it, that could've been another Chipotle burrito or something. Boring old person answer. No, I'm married. I don't want to know or care who has ever had a crush on me. I feel like having that information would only make my life worse, not better. No, because it's all part of the game of life. Feeling nervous and awkward around someone you like is good for growing emotionally as a person. The access to immediate answers and information has its benefits, but also a lot of negatives. It removes people from the present moment. Definitely, I would be very curious to know if there was anybody. Oh heavens. Yes. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. But I would especially like it because it would bring back many memories that I may have forgotten. My long-term memory seems to have holes I have trouble remembering much from before I got married. I mean, I have clear but fragmented memories about 2 or 3 people I had relationships with, but there were many more, and there were also crushes that were not acted upon because I was in a relationship. Even friends who may or may not, or may just had a little bit of a crush. It would be so nice to be reminded of them. Yes, because I'm a glutton for punishment. No, because the people who have a crush on me aren't the ones I'm into. I'm with you. Why bother to find out when I know I won't reciprocate and it would potentially make things awkward? No. Because of my demeanor most people think I don't like them. Most of the girls I went to high school with now admit to a crush. It was devastating. Nothing like hearing that you could have had all of the sex in high school after the fact. Trust me, you don't want to know. I'm single at the moment, but if I use it and nobody I had a crush on reciprocated it could be devastating to my lower than average self-esteem. On the other hand, if they did, then it would be a huge confidence boost. I think I'd take my chances. Also because having the device would fill me with curiosity. Now, I'm married happily, so at this point I'd rather not know. Mainly because if you have current friends on that list it can make stuff weird. Also, what if something creepy happened? Like having a family member on the list. It'll pass. If the device constantly updates, yeah. If not, no. It'd either make me sad or overconfident. But if I'm getting signals, it'd be nice to be able to check. Yes, I'm oblivious when people hit on me or like me. Here's 2 stories which showcase this one. Me and a new acquaintance are talking at a bar. After a few rounds he stops mid-sentence and says, "Oh, you must be straight." I say that I am. He responds, "I've been hitting on you for the past 20 minutes, and not once did you notice." 2. A friend of mine wanted to do a Christmas party. She said she was going to invite people, etc. Things happened where people cancelled. Ended up being just me and her, which was fine by me because I had a crush on her at the time. Anyway, we go have dinner and she takes me to a concert I was dying to see. After, we stay out a bit longer, talk in front of her place. She invited me in. I said I have to do stuff, and I left. I realized what happened 3 years later when talking to her BFF. I have more stories like this. Yes, because my self-esteem would rise from knowing someone actually found me attractive. Yes, because there is one person who I swear has feelings for me, but due to our career choice, neither one of us can say anything, and I want to know so bad, and I like her too. I'm gay, and currently do not know anyone else in my high school that fits that description in my age group. And while I've had girls tell me they have crushes on me, it doesn't really work. So I'd be interested to see if there is anything I can work with. I would. As I grew up, my self-esteem plummeted until it wasn't there. I assumed no one would like me in that way. I became comfortable with that idea. I even forced myself to stop having crushes on people, cause I was undeserving of it. I always felt like no one could like me. Not in that way. I think it could do wonders to make me realize that it was all in my head. Or at least not true. Cause currently I can say that to myself. But my brain still goes, how could you know? Yeah. It's amusing to me to see who has liked me and if I ever liked them back. There was this one girl who I had a crush on from 3rd, 4th grade, and I only stopped because she started dating other people. Anyway, years later she told me she had a crush on me and didn't think I liked her back and lost interest like 2 days before I told her I liked her. Open bracket. No, I don't need my brain having more what ifs to play with at 4 AM. Sure. I mean, I've had a lot of crushes. My cousin, Sumi, I was a kid, my classmates, and some other girls. I mean, if I find crap like your male cousin likes you, I won't really care. I'd just keep my distance. For good measure for me not getting an STD. So, verdict, I'll buy it. As a queer woman in the Midwestern United States, absolutely yes. It can be really hard to find other queer women in the sticks. Does she have a crush on me? Is she straight and just really friendly? Is she gay but not interested? When it comes to flirting with other women, I'm completely clueless. I could use all the help I can get. I'm more curious about the randos I see while out, and about who think yeah, I'd hit that. I just started talking to this guy that hit me up randomly on Facebook of all things. He told me he's had a crush on me since we were teens, and I don't even remember meeting him. We are going on a date tomorrow. I mean, a Corona V date, but still feels romantic as hell. I've been in a very happy, stable, supportive relationship for the past few years. The answers it gives me will not change that, and it will not make me want to leave my partner. So you bet your ducking ass I'm gonna use it. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.